All right, guys, we are back. Time to have some fun. So I dropped this video a lot earlier. Just kind of like, man, how do I say it? Like explaining what is kind of going on with Dragon Ball, right? Now, people, of course, are upset because I mean, you'll go to Twitter and they will tell you up and down, oh my god, dude, Tao is so hype, Saiyan Saga is so hype, all the early Dragon Ball stuff is hype. It is pure flames, of course, which I say 2 seconds into the video. But when it comes to these games, man, the majority of players just don't care, and like that's shown time and time again. Like right now, Dokkan interest is at the lowest I've ever seen it. And again, people will try and like push it onto other stuff, but it's mostly going to be the character choices, right? Again, you go Blue Kaioken being a huge fumble hurts, into Kale and Caulifla. They are tag, which is good, but they're not fusing. It's just Kale and Caulifla, no fusion. That hurts because people were really looking for the fusing Kefla, right? And then we go right into like Tao, very early Dragon Ball Saga, who most people don't care about. And then we get to Tien, who, again, most people don't care about, right? I'm saying, so Legends dropped Saiyan Saga. Unfortunately, I mean, I kind of figured this would happen. I wish I could have, I mean, I have Dokkan in the title. I wish I could have made it to where it was more obvious that I'm not really attacking Legends. A lot of people thought I was attacking Legends, but, I mean, I don't know. Then you can do. Because the thing is, people don't, like, they don't watch the video. I don't assume they're going to watch the video either. They take opinions about like a video like this just from the thumbnail, which that is the thumbnail, and the title. That's all they're looking at, and then their opinion is formed just from that, right? But you know, it's kind of seeing let's say in Saga and Legends, and I'm like, this would not be good for Dokkan Global Dokkan Celebration, which is coming up next, right? The very next summonable banner, we're thinking probably July 7th, and it's, you know, Daima, maybe Namek, something like that. Namek still maybe makes me a little uneasy. I think if they nail specifically the Goku transforming in a Super Saiyan animation, though, I think it could get butts in seats and people being very hyped. Specifically this animation, it is in-game and it does look pretty good, but it's not voiced. I mean, they could do a voiced active skill version of this, and I think it could get people real riled up in a good way, So, we'll see. All right, now let's take a look. First thing, here's what we could do. First thing, let's take a look what the dislike ratio is. I've not looked at this, and I've not looked at the comments either. So, I mean, maybe this video will suck if people aren't, like, really against me here. I want to say, like, a normal, like ratio is, like, 98, 99, 97%. Like, seems like a lot of people... I don't really ever ask people to like the video or anything like that. You guys know that. Like, people kind of, like, show up. They like if they want to. Doesn't really bother me. I think maybe one that's a bit more controversial will probably be in the low 90s. If we're in the 80s, like middle 80s or 70% like ratio, that's where people are really fucking pissed. So let's see what the percentage is right here. So we're at 92. Okay. So I'm impressed, actually. Okay. I thought it might be lower. That tells me that people actually did watch the video before like liking or disliking. Okay. So let's see, like 97, 99, 99, 98. Yeah, I don't think I would have anything that would be very controversial recently. It's been quite a while. All right, let's take a look at what people are saying. You know, obviously, you go to Twitter and they go, oh yeah, dude, like, Chaozu is fire, Saiyan Saga is fire, Tao is fire, like, everything. But, like, it's, I mean, is that actually what is going to happen when shit drops in game? Is it actually going to be so good? Who knows? All right, let's see what people are saying. Okay, I don't want to just, like, you know, like, that's the truth, and then I just, like, stop and, like, I wink into the camera. Like, I'm not really trying to do some shit like that, right? Kids on the bus are gonna be mad as hell pulling Spark and Nappa. I mean, well, yeah, because remember, it does seem like a lot of players for Dokkan and Legends are kind of like, you know, like, later teenagers, you know, like, 16, 17, 18, 19. I mean, there's definitely some old ass heads on the game like me, but it does seem like there's a lot of teenagers on the game. That's the thing. Like, remember, like, Tao, as I said earlier, Tao is a character who came out in what, like 1986 or something like that. Was Tao's debut? I wasn't even born yet, dude. Like it's like you got 17-year-olds, right? Like do not care about him. Legends players are called any character choice for part 2 boring. I think, remember, the thing with Dokkan and Legends, right? Dokkan really benefits from having a bunch of characters come out in a short amount of time that buffs a specific team. Legends, it's usually better if they're going to buff a bunch of teams, right? So, like, a lot of people were upset in part 1 because it was just, like, all Tournament of Power characters who are buffing kind of like the same setup, right? The point would be that, like, where it's good when you have multiple banners is, Legends can create a couple of different teams. And then, of course, they'd already have, the shadow of, like, the Daima team. And, they have like, Ultra Majin Vegeta run around and stuff like that. But kind of, like, set up multiple teams. I think that Legends, like, the Saiyan Saga stuff works, but I feel like they should have had, like, a really big hitter next to them. Like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta or something like that. We hate our own series. I mean, I feel like this guy probably just immediately commented this without watching, because it's pretty quick into the video where I make it very clear I think Saiyan Saga is actually really fucking peak, right? But most of the people playing this game, I truly do not believe they think the same, right? They're here for fusions. They're looking for swaggy Gogeta. They're looking for blue Vegito. They're looking for UI Goku. They're looking for Beast. They're looking for that shit, man. And it's like, people are going to get mad at me because I'm telling y'all how it is, man. I'm sorry. But, like, that's it, dude. They're here for the fucking hype, fire, fusions, like, aura and hype moments. That's what Dragon Ball is nowadays, right? Like, it's like, you look at Dragon Ball Super, they literally turned it into a toy commercial, man. Like, that's what Dragon Ball Super is definitely a toy commercial. Like, the whole series is a toy commercial. And, like, that's just kind of the direction they took it. I mean, I'm pretty easy to please, right? I mean, I was 9 years old watching Super Saiyan 2 Gohan transform, and that shit, that stuck with me. That's the stuff I'm looking for. I'm curious. I mean, one thing, I love arguing with people on Twitter and stuff like that, but one thing I do hate is a lot of times people back me up, and, like, that's where, like, a lot of times I would rather just, like, argue with people, like, and I wish people didn't have to, like, come jump in so much. I'm gonna assume that this guy's probably gonna get a lot of comments of people saying, yeah, okay. Because I do. Like, dude, like, that's the thing. You can't, I know this. I'm not a new YouTuber. Like, I know how it's gonna go. I know how the video's gonna look, and people aren't gonna give a fuck to watch, right? Like, at all. Like, I remember the Int LR Broly came out, and, like, my title was, like, I don't like him, or I'm not so sure. It was something like, I'm not so sure. Something like that. And, like, people were commenting second one, like, oh, this showcase sucks. It was like a, 50-minute long showcase or something like that. And they said it sucked from the title, right? Like, that's how people are going to be. But yeah. I'm just curious here. Let's just kind of like looking through some of this stuff. I'm just curious if there's anything for me to like directly respond to. If 11 is there, Soul 11 crossover. I mean, crossovers would be good, but I mean, Shueisha seems to hate Dragon Ball, man. Like, I think that they are like not letting, like, bro, like, I don't, like, if they did another One Piece collab, like, how good would that be? Like, that would be really good, man. If they did like another One Piece collab with Dokkan. Remember, Dokkan did a One Piece collab a long time ago. Like, that would be so fire. Like, One Piece Treasure Cruise and Dokkan have another collab. I like One Piece could just get like a UI Goku or something like that, and then like Dokkan could get like Gear 5. Like, that would be sick. But like, they're like, they don't want to do shit like that. Like, they, again, to me it seems like they want Dragon Ball to die. But, and now there's the, the rights deadlock after Toriyama's unfortunate passing, right? So Getsu, you don't have a hype map of something that's hype deserving representation or not. Yeah, so this guy's going against me. I mean, that's fine. But again, I mean, I like Saiyan Saga, but I mean, my focus more is I do want to see the game do good. Sorry. I mean, they spin that into, oh yeah, you're boot licking and sucking the dick and swallowing the cum of the $1 billion corporation. But like, I don't give a fuck about Bandai, dude. Okay, I mean Akatsuki, sure, like you know they're the more so the devs. I'm behind them, but I mean it's like y'all act like I'm just like falling in line for Bandai, and it's like no, the fuck I am not. I just like the game and I want it to keep going. Yes, I mean Super Saiyan is the most popular stuff. I mean Dragon Ball Z is super damn good, dude. Like I don't. Okay. All right, nothing really to like. I would say super dive into. Oh, this, yeah. Okay. So here, let's hit this. It's this. A lot of people did this. They try to twist shit. I mean, this is what people do. Like they argue very disingenuously, right? Like the point here. Like, I just clicked it, and I was just making the point that, like, people aren't really going to care about Tien. They're looking for Super Saiyans. I just clicked this because it's, you know, God Goku that transforms into Blue Goku. But, like, I literally just clicked this one instead, and it's like, yeah, like, you know, something tells me this banner did a little bit better than LR Tien is going to do, right? Like, that's the thing. It's Super Saiyans. Transforming Super Saiyans, again, with the shiny, colorful hair and shit like that. Bros comparing Tao to the Saiyan Saga finale. Yeah, man. Yes. Yeah, you got, yes. Yeah, you got me, man. Yeah, I sure have. Absolutely. All right, let's do this. Tao banners doing better than Perfect Cell? I would be very shocked by that. By how little people care about the game right now, I would be stunned if Tao's banner is doing better than Cell. We'll see. I don't think so. Yep, here we go again. People are just this is where people like are actually so fucking stupid. Like, come on. Like, bro, it's not like Hit and God Goku is not the specific point. It's the Super Saiyans, man. He's talking about Hit and God Goku. I remember them being very good, but they were very good. I'm not really sure what this guy's point is. I remember Hit and God Goku being very good. They just Red Zone kind of washed them away like most characters did. Yeah, I'm not really seeing much to talk about here. No, nothing much to dive into. Let's see. Tao predates me. Yeah, it is true. It is true. Tao, like, is again from like 1986 or something like that. Trying to be positive, challenge impossible. I mean, I'm not sure if people like realize like how dead the game is right now. Like, I don't like. Am I just like out of my mind? Right? Like, it's not just me. Like, we've never seen the game as kind of like dead as it is right now. And I mean, remember, we have multiple weeks until the Global Dokkan celebration starts, right? July 7th is when we're expecting the banners to come in. So we still have quite a ways away. Not all players are dopamine addicts like him. Okay, dude. Again, you're talking to the same fucking person who does say the representation is good. See, like, a lot of what... these are... Like, I feel like these are These are like Twitter... This is like Twitter talk. Like, I feel like a lot of people might have come just directly from Twitter right here. That's... This is like a Twitter... This is a tweet right here that I'm looking at. And it's just like, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about, dude. Like, they just come in with their preconceived notions, and they just drop that and act like they're so fucking smart, dude. Like, no, like, I think the representation and stuff is good. The whole point is that going into Dragon Ball Saga right now would be, not Dragon Ball Saga, Saiyan Saga right now would be a fucking huge mistake for Dokkan. Because, Saiyan Saga would not pop off like Daima, Namek. I can't really think of another big one. Because, like, do I think that they're going to do, like, Gogeta and Broly right now? No. I mean, we had a pretty recent Gogeta Broly. Like, what would be another one? Like, something that would actually be, like, you know, relatively hype. I mean, even, like, Vegito Blue Fusion Zamasu, we've had a pretty recent one. They did just touch both Super Vegito and Buhan. We just got Super Gogeta as well. So, I mean, they have done pretty recently, like under 2 years, a lot of kind of like what would be kind of the biggest stuff, right? So, I mean, I think that's one reason people really land on that Namek ROF idea too. You know, because we have Daima, we have that. Because like we did just recently do a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, right? Like it was very recently we went through a bunch of Super Saiyan 3 Gokus. We had Ultimate Gohan last year. We had Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks last year. I guess God Goku. God Goku would be one. Maybe we haven't seen a lot of. I'm not the biggest God Goku fan, but people seem to people love God Goku. So, I mean, I feel like if Dokkan dropped a God Goku who was like a real hitter, people would really care about that. So that would be good. Again, ROF, I think they could easily go to. Tag Blue Vegeta, Blue Goku, I think would be super sick. Future, I mean, they could do... They're definitely going to go to Future at some point soon because they have numerous Easy A's and Super Easy A's lined up for Future, right? They've got a lot coming. So maybe like Blue Goku or Blue Vegeta, Rose, stuff like that. I think Rose potentially could be pretty hype. Let's keep going. Yep, okay. Yeah, I don't like the positive thing. I do want to be very positive, but I just truthfully don't believe that, like, not speaking my mind is not, like, being positive. Like, just, like, lying. Like, fake positivity is not positive. Like, I'm sorry. Had to get this out. Had to get this out. Okay, just a lot of, like, arguing in here. Again, this guy, what is it, Hope of the Future? This reads like a tweet to me. Where was it? This right here? I don't know. That feels like someone who saw the video on Twitter and came just from Twitter just to leave a comment. That's kind of what I'm getting from that. Yeah, I mean, here's one thing you can make an argument, right? Because it's like, there is a couple of different metrics, right? There'll be like revenue is a big one. You know, like, playtime or screen time is a big one. Certainly, like this, the era of Dragon Ball fans who've only seen the show from YouTube shorts, they're not exactly coming in as the heavy spenders, right? Like, you know, like the 17-year-olds, the kids on Twitter I refer to, they're not coming in with dump trucks of money for whatever their favorite character is, so you could certainly say that. Oh, my goat is here, Ryuden. Hello, Angel. Yeah. I pulled the quotes up trying to prove everyone was disagreeing. No, Hello? Bud, Twitter told me Tao was fucking hype. Multiple people, like, we're talking about Tao when Tao was coming up. People said Tao was fucking hype. You think I'm gonna go to Twitter and I think people are gonna agree with me? This is where I do get annoyed and how stupid sometimes people are. This person, Quetzal, no offense, man, but you're a fucking jackass. Because I go to it, and I know they're going to disagree with me, and I say, let's put, like, the other viewpoints up on screen. I say that. I said that in the video! I remember saying it! God damn it. I do think this could work. Yes, I do. Because, again, I closed it out. But that, if they hit that initial transformation into Super Saiyan, that could be fire. I think it's going to be Daima, and Daima probably would be my first pick, but I do not hate Namek and ROF for sure. I'm totally okay with that. I do think Daima is more hype. Here's the thing. Daima is not carrying hype like I would have liked. I think, like, right now, Daima, the thing about Daima and Dokkan is that it's not, like, the Super Saiyan 4 Goku is not in Dokkan at all. But, you go, once Dokkan gets that shit in-game, like, Namek Goku is probably just gonna be above Daima Goku on, like, a hype scale. But it's, like, right now, like, we don't, like, Daima Goku is literally completely fresh. You know, we have a bunch of Namek Gokus, even if it definitely is time for a new Namek Goku. But yeah, I mean, I'm down for it. Again, Daima would be my first pick. I'm totally cool with Namek ROF though. And I mean, I think that Blue Goku and Vegeta from ROF as a tag character. Tag characters I'll defend, right? Like Kale and Khalifa weren't fusing, but at least they were a tag, which is pretty good. Yeah, Resurrection F, it's not hype, but it works super good in that theme. That's the thing. Like Namek plus ROF. So you have Goku vs. Frieza's original confrontation, and then you essentially have the rematch. And then we have all these EZAs set up ready to go. Like, it works very well. Someone had this idea, bro, it was like a year and a half ago we talked about this or something like that. And I've always liked it. I've always liked the idea of Namek and ROF. Never have I said that's not a good idea. Broke the internet? I mean, I guess to an extent. But we'll see. I do have fears that Daima is not like again, like the hype and the power, like the freshness, the aura of it, like is like Dokkan already waited, I think, way too long to get it in. They probably should have had Super Saiyan 4 Goku should have been Golden Week. Especially if they were gonna flop with this guy. This guy being a flop, I feel like, has really hurt Dokkan. I'm a big 10th anniversary year defender. Like, so 10th anniversary, I think, is #1 celebration, right? The Daima Vegeta celebration was good. I thought Daima Vegeta's underwhelming. Saiyan Day, I mean, episode 1 Kid Goku is not a good pick. He's very strong, but, I mean, episode 1 Kid Goku for Saiyan Day, not a good pick. I thought April Fool's Day, start of April celebration was a dub. Cell, April Fool's was very fun. All that was good. But then after that, it's just been kind of like feeling like failures, right? This guy being a failure. Kale and Khalifa not fusing. You know, I mean, I don't know. Tao is good. Tien is good. But they're just, people just don't give a fuck about them, right? Like, very loud people on Twitter care about Tao and Tien, but the majority of people just do not. They just straight up do not care. I'm concerned about Daima. We'll see. Yeah, okay, thank you. A lot of times people come in, people will get like a vision of me in their head that they just want to argue with. I mean, this is any YouTuber that has any pop. Well, no, actually, no. Let me walk that back. Not YouTuber. Any person that's got any type of following or anything. I mean, you're going to get people who just disagree just because the person has got a following or notoriety or big or whatever, right? Like, that's how it's going to be. But yeah, man, I like the Namek ROF idea. The only thing about that reason I have Daima 1 is because we just got to get Daima in the fucking game. Like, you got to get Daima in the game. That's all. Yeah, I mean, this is, bro, this is true. It's true. I'm like, this is true. It is true. It's true. It's true. Anything else interesting in here? Yeah, no, Resurrection F is not hype, but again, it works so good with the Namek. The idea is good. Namek and ROF is a good idea. Alright, looks like we kind of reached the end of this thread. Again, this was a very stupid comment. Come on. The Mr. Positivity thing again. Let's just skip that one. I thought this video was good. Listen, I had several people say you did good in that one. So I was like, okay. I had a couple of YouTubers say, yeah, you know, give me some thumbs up on that one. So I'll take it. Can't compare Legends 7th anniversary to Dokkan current celebration. Legends at their peak celebration while Dokkan's at one of their lowest. I mean, even like the June celebration always is very quiet. And not really so good, right, for Dokkan. Because before it was leading into Tanabata, now it's leading into what is essentially the Worldwide Download Celebration or Global Dokkan Celebration, right? I thought the Legends updates look really sick, though. The ground battles and the whole, like, overdrive meter and, like, kind of like the second, like, Rise and Rush type thing. I think a lot of it actually looks pretty cool. Yeah. Dude, I will be terrified if it's Saiyan Saga. I wonder if I throw up a big enough hissy fit, though. I feel like there would be more like people would care more. I already Jordan head mod already said I'm hoping for Saiyan Saga now for the funsies, and it's like well, you know, now it would be a circus. So okay. It is funny. I am more so looking for people that disagree with me in here rather than people that are agreeing. Wait. And it got top grossing? Isn't this wrong? Opening LRs for part 2 of an anniversary already? No, Saiyan Saga Kid Gohan is one of the biggest flops in the game's history. What? That didn't hit top grossing, did it? Oh man, I feel like I'm gonna have to actually double check on this now. Man, I don't even know. Let me just see let me put in Gohan. I might pause for a second. I don't think that's true, is it? That 8th anniversary part 2 got top grossing? I don't think so. That Kid Gohan, you could say whatever you want to. He's one of the biggest flops in Dokkan history, the Kid Gohan is. Yes, he is, dude. People did not give 2 fucks about him. I don't think that got top grossing. Fuck, man. I really want to, like, fact check this, though. What if I... What if I just put in, 8th anniversary and top grossing? Let's do that. Because obviously part 1 hit top grossing, right? Like, duh. Yeah, so there's part 1. We got a bunch of shorts. That's a global anniversary. I don't think Kid Gohan and Goku hit top grossing, man. I don't think so. Again, I typically try and title things in such a way that it's very easy to, like, pull up on the fly or fact check. That Gohan was a flop, man. I'm sorry. Like, none of these Saiyan Saga celebrations have been, like, a major success. I mean, we could talk about the many different reasons why Kaioken Goku and Great Ape Vegeta, were a flop. I mean, they are characters that do need Dokkan Fest. I'm down with them being a dual Dokkan Fest, but certainly not global Dokkan celebration. Like, if they're, like, New Year's this year, I think, like, that could be a W, right? But, like, global Dokkan celebration part 1, fuck no, not right now. If we were riding high into the celebration, sure, but right now, fuck that, dude. Gohan and Piccolo weren't really too good. I remember the Vegeta and Nappa people were very upset. But I don't really remember exactly how hyped people were for the character. What are other Saiyan Sagas? Yamcha was pretty fun. There was... Now, I remember talking with, like, Nano, being like, oh my god, dude, they gave me December Yamcha, dude. Like, Yamcha was pretty hyped, pretty strong, like, right away, but I feel like interest in him did die pretty quick. I don't know, dude. We can't point to, like, one spot where Saiyan Saga was, like, a major W in this game. We can't, right? I mean, I guess maybe you can make that as an argument. Like, let's give it, Global Dokkan Celebration Part 1 and see if it could be a hitter. I mean, I did like the Prime Battle LR Krillin. Again, these guys kind of a flop. Great Ape Vegeta, they were pretty popular on their EZA this year, for sure. Great Ape Vegeta is very good. He's one of the best units in the game, for sure. Again, this kid was a huge fucking flop. Raditz... it's fun. Dude, Raditz, like, I mean, he is the worst character ever, but, like, to call him I would be hesitant to call him a flop, actually. He is pretty popular because of being the worst ever. So, like, I don't know, calling him a flop feels kind of, like, I don't really want to do it. Oh my god, dude, I could totally... God, we're gonna ring the red alerts, dude. They're gonna do Saiyan Saga Global Dokkan Celebration Part 1, man. I'm gonna have... Bro. Yeah, I'm gonna fade away, man. Put me in the electric chair, dude. Yeah, so Dokkan has done Saiyan Saga, what, twice? 7th and 8th anniversary? In, anniversary celebrations? Done it well, no, 3 times. You have to count. I mean, I understand that the Carnival Goku, he's it's like pretty much a Saiyan Saga unit. Like, I know that he does go Super Saiyan in his 18 key because it's from, like, the intro, which is, Saiyan Saga and Namek Saga, but, like, I mean, that 8th anniversary part 2 is pretty much Saiyan Saga, man. No hype doesn't mean it's bad. Yeah, I mean, I didn't. I never called Saiyan Saga bad. Oh, let's see. We got a longer one here, sorta. Most fans like the transformations, newest content, flash stuff. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, exactly. That's it. Then it's proof I don't touch Dragon Ball early Z much across all games. Sucks to those who do like that era of Dragon Ball. Again, that's one thing that people kind of like miss the mark with me, is that I do actually really like that shit. One of my favorite parts of OG is Goku versus Ninja Murasaki, man. That fight is so good. Like, it's just so silly, man. The point where, like, he's, like, jumping in to, like, slash Goku, right? And Goku just puts the power pole down and, he lands on it, like, hits his butt, man. That shit is funny, dude. I don't care. I spent, dozens of minutes laughing at that, man. People are just going to be more interested in more powerful characters in this series. Yeah, rather than the weaker base. Yeah. That is true. Raditz has no aura. Yes, dude. Yeah. Yes, I did. Dude, can I tweet this one out? Bro, I tweet this out, they'll be mad at me. They'll say Raditz has so much aura, dude. UI Goku or Raditz, man? I don't know. I think I'm taking Raditz in the aura scale. Please, man. Dude, come on. This feels like a comment from Twitter, man. Some of these comments, I did tweet the video out. I usually don't tweet the videos out these days, because if anyone is curious, why don't I tweet videos out usually? It's because I upload so fucking much, man. I'm not going to just, like, flood my Twitter with non-stop videos, right? Like, so I very, very rarely tweet videos out. I mean, people can come at me all the time. It's like I say, it doesn't matter. People are always gonna cut it doesn't. The world is gonna go on. Like, people will disagree with me or agree with me. They'll like loudly call me like fat or stupid or anything, or they won't, and like life will continue on regardless of anything, right? So. Yeah, well, I mean, this is the like, I shave my head, man. Like, right? Like, I do shave my head, man. So, okay. All right, let's see. What do we got here? Oh, like I said on Twitter. Hold on, let's take a look here. I agree with the premise. I disagree with the idea because something isn't considered hype, not okay for certain celebrations or moments. Well, it's just more so that these games, you could see this in any, like, revenue chart or anything like that. At these games, like, they like, do okay, or they stay afloat a lot of times for, like, a lot of the in-between celebrations, like Tau, or, a Tech Kefla back when they would have came out, or EGL Trunks, or a lot of these characters. But then the big celebrations, that's where they bring in a lion's share of the revenue, is the major celebrations, right? Feels gatekeepy to me when I see others mention it like that. I'd agree that Saiyan Saga is the most hype thing for me as an example. Obviously, different shows and arcs hit for different people. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I feel like this, like, when you see this brought up, yeah, here we go. Here's another one. I truly feel like you have no fucking argument. You've got none. When you start dropping that shit, that tells me that you've already tucked your tail and fucking run from me, little boy. That's what that means. That shit doesn't mean anything. Oh my god, you're defending the billion-dollar corporation. How about you have a real fucking argument and stop being a coward? Come to me. Step up to me. Because just saying, oh my god, you defended the billion-dollar company. No, maybe I like the fucking game, stupid. Maybe I just like the game. I want the game to continue on. Oh my god. No way, dude. Do I like the game? Or do I want to fall to my knees and suck Bandai's fucking cock? It's tough. Who knows? Which one of the two could it be? Which one could it be? Let me just see some of these replies. But I'm telling y'all, if you ever drop this to me, I'm not taking you serious. I'm not. I can't take that serious. I think it's just so silly to just hide behind that. Like that. That's like, don't argue with me. I'm not bringing up any points, and I'm not fighting any of your points either. I'm dropping this as something. Of course, no one wants to defend $1 billion corporation. Of course, no one is going to push back on saying, "Oh, you're just defending $1 billion corporation." This dropping this is just being a fucking coward. Oh, they're talking about the humans shit. Yeah, that's like a DSP. Like DSP shit to say humans too. All right, I don't know, bro. Once we get into the $1 billion, oh my god, you're defending $1 billion corporation. I'm mentally checking out, man. Is there anything nice here? Well, I mean, nice, like a good. Is anyone making a good point here? Death mechanic into a spirit bomb. I mean, one thing I've always wanted is like an LR Goku, Gohan, and Krillin. I remember being largely disappointed that this was attached to this card. Because I felt like, damn, like they should have made this its own LR. But nowadays, they do like redo these moments. Like this could still be its own LR. So it doesn't really, like, again, if you go back when I'm talking about this character during the 7th anniversary, I definitely mentioned that I hate that they attach this to it because it could be its own moment. But that, like, they've proven to us that just because this is here doesn't mean it can't also be its own unit. I would be pretty pumped for this to be a character. There's the moment where, like, Krillin is, like, thinking about, like, the weight of the spirit bomb that he's got. And, like, how important it is. And all of, like, the hopes of, like, the Earthlings and stuff like that. And I think it's a shot of Krillin, like, in front of the Earth. And then he just, like, gets, like, real wide-eyed. And, like, old, like, humans kind of, like, are, like, displayed behind him. Like, that shit is fire. Again, people are gonna just, like, come to their own conclusions and pretend like I hate Saiyan Saga, but I don't. Tough. I don't. All right, I think we can wrap this up. We'll see what happens. Yeah, see? Exactly. Wait, James! Come on, James. I know who this is. James, come on. Come on. Come on. We could still see Shallot as a Dokkan Fest. Shallot being in Sparking Zero, I think is so cool. Like, what if Shallot was the Dokkan Fest in, like, November, right? So, typically, in November, we get a Dokkan Fest, and then part 2 is Heroes, right? Like, what if, like, Shallot is, like, a crossover Dokkan Fest we get, and then they EZA the Heroes cards or something like that. Remember, they said, essentially, that they were still going to EZA the Heroes units that are in-game and stuff like that. Legends Figures comment section. 14-star Tien and Chao. Dude, it's so funny. Garesh was joking around saying that they're going to drop Tien and Chao too, and they did. That's so funny. There's nothing wrong with this. So Dokkan and Legends copy each other a lot, and they should. I think Dokkan should learn from Legends' mistakes and then potentially copy the good things they do. And I think Legends should do the same. Learn from Dokkan's mistakes and then copy the good things Dokkan do. Dokkan is my number one. I have literally not even one hair of, like, negative energy towards Legends. The only thing sometimes I do it, Nano and Diddy were so hard on Dokkan in 2023. I mean, dude, Nano, I love you, man. He's gonna get mad at me, but, like, Nano was so hard on Dokkan in 2023. So, like, you know, and they're like, oh, dude, Legends is, like, so fire. And I mean, Legends, like, you know, Legends had a way better 2023 than Dokkan did. Like, Dokkan 2023 is definitely not good, right? And now we're starting to trend towards 2025 not being good anymore either, which is a bummer. But, so sometimes I do like to tease Nano a little bit. A little bit, like what I'm doing right now. I'm teasing Nano a little bit, but, bro, Nano knows I love him, man. I love him. All right. I mean, I already explained the ROF stuff, so. Yeah, dude, bro. Yeah, they came from Twitter with this. That's all that is. Like, the point is that it was just a Super Saiyan, right? All right. Oh, okay. All right, guys. Let me know what you guys think about the whole Saiyan Saga silliness. We'll see what the Global Dokkan celebration is going to be. Again, I think with a lot of the Daima stuff kind of put in game and like kind of like the trajectory of it, I think we're likely to see Global Dokkan celebration being Daima. The Namek ROF idea works. I'm outside of those two. I'm really not sure though. Like if it's not either of those two, like what is it going to be? Not super sure. So we'll have to see. So let me know what you guys think. It's fun. I always do enjoy these moments where, you know, like, uh-oh, people are mad and there's stuff like that. Like, sometimes I can be a silly goose fan. All right, let me know what you guys think. I'll catch y'all next time, man.